Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. It's made even more disturbing by the fact that some members of the Pleaure Squad are said to have been as young as 13, taken directly out of school into sex work. The 2,000-strong harem is said to be made to sing and dance for the nation's elite, but also take part in bizarre sexual games and orgies. Defectors from North Korea even say the girls have to undergo invasive medical examinations to prove they're virgins before they can join. Here's the disturbing story of how the Pleaure Squad was founded and was brought back on the orders of Kim Jong-un. The Pleaure Squad, also known as the Kippumjo, was established during the time of North Korea's founder, Kim Il-sung, who is still regarded as the country's eternal president despite his death in 1994. At the height of his power in the late 1970s, he sent his officials to search the country for the most gorgeous young women and girls to act as singers and dancers. Some of them started out as maids, but the most attractive girls were assigned to work as comfort women for powerful officials. Many were between the ages of 13 and 14, and were sometimes even referred to the sick service by their schools. Kim Il-sung specifically targeted virgins because he believed that having sex with them permitted him to absorb a girl's ki, or life force. Authorities would inform the parents that their daughters were being taken on an important mission to assist Kim Il-sung, and that they had no say in the matter. The girls were then locked in the residences of party leaders and expected to perform whatever they were ordered. Officers in the North Korean military frequently married women after they retired from sexual duty in their 20s. Girls are divided into several sections after being taken to the Pleaure Squad. Some are supposed to sing and dance, while others provide massages and have been sent abroad for training. However, the Manjokjo, a third strand of the Pleaure Squad, is officially assigned to offer sexual services. Kim Jong-il, Kim Il-sung's son, continued the Pleaure Squad and had a string of mistresses after his father died. Other Kim dynasty members were believed to exploit the females as well. Kim Jong-il's brother, Jang Song-taek, would audition girls for the dictator throughout his reign. According to Kenji Fujimoto, a sushi chef who worked for the Kims between 1989 and 2001. If they were singers, they would sing right there. Auditions for dancers would be held separately. The panel would instruct them to elevate their legs and such. The cook stated that in order to be considered for the tryouts, girls must first have sex with Jang Song-taek. He was eventually murdered by firing squad on the instructions of his nephew, Kim Jong-un, for posing a danger to the despot's power. Jang Song-taek's body was blown apart by anti-aircraft machine guns before being burnt by flamethrowers. Only a few pieces of information about the Pleaure Squad's actions have been revealed to anyone outside of North Korea's tightly controlled communist leadership. In 2010, a lady named Mi-hyang escaped to South Korea, claiming to have spent 2 years in Kim Il-sung's Pleaure Squad. She stated that she was recruited at the age of 15 while still in school. They inspected all the female students and put aside some of them, including me, and made a detailed record of my family history and school record, she stated in a post on her blog. I was asked if I had ever slept with a boy. I was embarrassed to hear such a question. Kim Il-nam's nephew, Lee Il-nam, addressed the Pleaure Squad in a biography he wrote while living in exile before being assassinated in 1997. Lee described a picture of wild parties at Kim's Pyongyang residence that would run until the early hours of the morning, with a focus on liquor and sex. The routine at the parties included eating, drinking, and dancing, but usually ended with erotic games, Lee said in his essay. One of my favorites was a game in which the losers had to remove their clothes one by one. It was enforced, regardless of gender. They also played a hair-shaving game when they were highly drunk. If men lost, a portion of their head hair was shaved as if mown. Women had their pubic hair shaved. When Kim was in a particularly good mood, he said, certain gatherings were simply devoted to sex. The Pleaure Squad was formed in the 1970s and was disbanded when Kim Jong-il died in 2011 and his son, Kim Jong-un, took over. This is assumed to be because Kim Jong-un was said to trust no one in his father's regime, including the Pleaure Squad's women and girls. The women who entertained his father knew many secrets, and they have now been ordered not to reveal any information before being sent back to their hometowns. Each of the women was said to have received a $4,000 payoff, which is an incredible amount of money for poverty in North Korea. They were also given electrical items to choose from. The Pleaure Squad was fully decommissioned for 4 years. However, in 2015, South Korean media reported that Kim Jong-un was looking for new ladies and women to join his own Pleaure Squad. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.